I'm Tyler Bergman, and my American author was Mark Twain.
Obviously, like I said before, I'm doing my presentation on Mark Twain. He lived from 1835 to 1910. Mark Twain, however, was a pen name that he got from his experience as a riverboat pilot. His real name was Samuel Langhorne Clemens. Here are two pictures of him, one of when he was young, and the second of when he is much older and after he's written all his books. Some of his most famous works are The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and his autobiography, Life on the Mississippi. One of his most famous quotes are, "Persons attempting to find a motive in this narrative will be persecuted. Persons attempting to find a moral in it will be banished. Persons attempting to find a plot in it will be shot." Which era did he live in? Well, he lived from 1835 to 1910. The Civil War occurred from 1861 to 1865, which ended in the Reconstruction period. Also, this period was known as the Gilded Era, which it took its name from a book that Mark Twain wrote called The Gilding Age, A Tale of Today. Obviously, during the period of the Civil War, the argument over slavery would be extremely influential. This argument split the country. Mark Twain responded to this by concealing his arguments in the story of Huckleberry Finn. During Mark Twain's lifetime, the most important event that occurred was again the Civil War. It was Union versus Confederacy, American versus American, and caused a huge amount of death. 620,000 to be exact. And another 1 million plus who were wounded. Afterward, the South was devastated due to the land that was used for the war and because of how many people they lost. The first reason why we should read Mark Twain today is because of his unique and brilliant writing style. His fantastic descriptions that draw you into the book. Is humorous and at the same time serious, and many of his books are sworn classics nowadays. The second reason is that he has a unique ability to blend seriousness with hilarious situations and events. The legacy of Mark Twain is quite big. First of all, he found a way to communicate ideas and arguments through his stories, most notably his argument against slavery in The Adventures of Huck Finn. Next, he is arguably the most famous American author. He published 28 different books, most of which are still being printed today in multiple languages. And lastly, his writings did not just stay in the U.S. They spread to Europe and beyond, as people read them and loved them. Mark Twain believed in the ideas of parapsychology. He believed that he foresaw his brother's death in a dream, which was proved when the death of his brother happened. He also predicted his own death.